Hello, Clark here. This topic is going to be about ninjutsu and particularly about ninjutsu psychological warfare. So, what is psychological warfare and what happens when you're under a war of psychology? Well, this is what happens. Um, Sometimes we get these thoughts, right? And these thoughts say, you're not good enough, or you don't deserve that, or you're just a worthless piece of POS, and you start to listen to them, and you side with the thoughts, and you begin to think to yourself, I'm just going to get a safe job, a safe car, and neglect myself from being something great. So, long story short, what is psychological warfare? Psychological warfare is anyone who's trying to manipulate your mind. So anyone who's trying to manipulate your mind, that's psychological warfare. It could be arguing with you nonstop. It could be not being proud of you if you're a dad. It could be friends belittling and making fun of you or being perverse. It could be people saying you're not good enough or I'm better than you. These are all psychological warfare, and I'm going to give the answer to all psychological warfare. I don't care if you're dating. I don't care if you got 5 friends. I don't care if your parents died or they're alive. This is the answer. The answer is cut them off and live alone. When you're alone, you're strong because you have to rely on yourself. I had a test to see whether I would take the pills and live alone, so to speak. And this is what I did. I was kicked out of a housing that I was in, which was like a type of government housing. And I lived in a motel for about 2 months. But the whole time I was in the motel, I was thinking, when am I going to move in the apartment? When am I going to move in the apartment? So that was psychologically warfare. So what I said to myself eventually was, this is not a permanent state, and I will eventually move into an apartment. And I did. So, if you want another way to win psychological warfare, it's learn to be quiet. Proverbs 17:28 says that even a fool, if he shuts his mouth, is considered wise, and them that keep quiet are deemed men of understanding. Ignore the sirens. So, long story short, that's how you win psychological warfare. You either distance yourself and cut people off, or you remain quiet and let the wickedness play out.